Hi guys, and welcome to the Sunderland vs QPR live stream, where today hopefully Sunderland won't be falling to their 7th straight defeat on the bounce. How are we all doing? I'll wait for a few of you guys to get into the chat. Let us know how you guys are feeling. Be very interesting to see how you guys are, particularly with the horrible run of form on at the moment. Cheers for joining, guys. Thomas in there, Sierra, cheers. Hi mate, cheers for joining. Appreciate it. How are we all feeling? Are we feeling positive? Or are we thinking this is going to be 7 in a row? Cheers for joining, Pro Ninja there. Aaron as well, cheers for joining, guys. Hi mate, cheers for joining, do appreciate it. We'll wait for a few of you guys to get in there and we'll go over the starting 11s of both sides as well. My score prediction, I don't know. Actually, I'm not in. I'm in. I think I'm in the Netherlands today, Hannah. I think anyway, if I remember correctly. Can't remember what plane I got on, mate. Today I'm thinking a draw, which isn't the best, but it stops the rot, doesn't it? That's what I'm feeling anyway. That's how I'm feeling. Sierra says I think it might be a draw. So cheers for joining, lad. Nice to see you. I will go over the starting 11 for Sunderland. So the starting 11, we do have Patterson in goal, Hume, Ballard, Yelder and Styles across the back, with Neil and Job in the middle, with Bar, Aushish and Mundle behind Lewis Hemir. So I'm with that, I'm buzzing that Ballard is back. He's okay. He seems to be okay anyway. His injury from last time out, it isn't as bad as first feared. However, the one thing that I really do that's annoying me with this is Rigg is on the bench. I just don't think he deserves to be dropped at all. And it sounds like I'm using Job as a scapegoat all the time here, but I just feel like Job can do, okay, now have 8, 9, 10 drastically poor games on the bounce and he's untouchable. Rigg had an excellent game and then another excellent game and then he's had an indifferent game against Southampton, then all of a sudden he's dropped. I just don't think it's fair for me personally, but I'm quite excited to see how this works with Bart, Aushish and Mundle around Hemir. As long as they actually get the ball in the box, we could be in for a half-decent day. That's the way I'm looking at it anyway. So what do you guys think about that starting 11? Would you change anything yourself? Hannah, Job needs a rest. No, absolutely. I mean, we've said it, haven't we? We've said it for months. We've said it for absolute months. And I think people who don't obviously follow us week in, week out, all they do is see the occasional highlight where he does pop up with a goal every now and then. And usually they are of a really good standard. But he's played almost every single game. So, but in between those goals, you get bang average performance or poor performance time and time again. So it's difficult, and he looks a lot better than meets the eye. I think when people just see the highlights, if that makes sense. Susan, cheers for joining. I hope Rigg is subbed. So do I. I want Rigg on the pitch. Do you think Job has a future? I think he'll be here for I think a good 2 or 3 years. I think there's a player in there. I don't think there's anyone near as good as some people have maybe made up, but I think there is a player in there. But I think even just genuinely his name, our club is essentially a stepping stone, I believe anyway, because of the Bellingham name. But we'll see. But Hannah said it on the TA, we rely on the young too much and the older guard don't step up. It's true. But I mean, we don't really have an older guard, do we, at the moment? I mean, one thing I'll go back to and I'll refer to, we had Danny Bart there, and I don't think we knew how good we had it. And I really liked Danny Bart. He was our player of the season, and we sold him. Do you know what I mean? And it just shows how important experience is. And it's all well and good and exciting to say, on paper, we've got a squad littered with youth, and it does sound good. But at the end of the day, you need someone to just, keep their heads up and sort of keep them going in a certain direction if things aren't going well, or if things are going well, to keep them level-headed and to keep going forward. They don't have that. They don't really have that sort of influence on the pitch at all, if that makes sense. Oh, the card to me is Luke O'Neill. Neil. Yeah, I guess. If you look at it just direct experience in games played, yeah, I guess you can look at the likes of Neil, who, even though he's an incredibly young lad, he has a lot of games in his legs, as do a lot of the younger lads. Luke O'Nien, yeah, again for me, I agree with that one. But yeah, so we'll see anyway. So I'll have a look at the QPR side as well. There's quite a couple, well, there's a handful of names in here that we will be familiar with. Begovic, Dunn, Cook, Clark, Salter, Pal, Hayden, Colback, Anderson, Willock, Chair and Dykes. I've had a look at their QPR social media as well, just to try and gauge whether they're happy with that lineup as well. And I think a handful of them aren't happy that they're away from home and playing one striker up top. They're not a fan of that. But we'll see. You know, anything can happen against Sunderland these days. The Mac and Cabby, cheers for joining, lad. Hope you enjoy the game as well. I'm not too sure whether you're doing a live stream as well, but cheers for the comment, pal. Elliot, how are the lads? Come on, are we feeling positive here, man? Come on, I know, if we go into the break, I mean, just anything to stop the rot for me would be deemed a massive positive. You know, just try and end the season. I know it's not totally over yet, the season. In terms of games, there's still quite a few left to be played, but just to end the season on the most positive note possible, and then go into the summer positive. Hannah Brown, 5-0, 4-0 there as well. I think 1-1. I think it's going to be a draw. I'm not too sure what the scoreline, but I think it might be a draw. But with 7 defeats in a bout, I just can't hack it, man. I just can't. I've even been laying off social media because, granted, there's going to be a lot of negativity, but my God, there is a lot of negativity. And it's difficult and it's contagious, isn't it? And I can understand why it's there, but we need something to change and quick. Turn the volume up. Can you not hear? Or is there Hamia hat-trick, Job, and a thundery of all Thundercut strikes from Ecuador. I'll take that every day of the week. Yeah, I thought it would be fine. Maybe just turn up the volume a little bit, mate, if you're struggling with that one. If we win, we're mathematically... Oh, is that actually true? See, this is the thing. We keep on saying that we're getting worried about potentially dropping too deep and going as far as the relegation places, but I haven't really seriously looked down at where things lie. But if that's right, then at least we can say we're safe with a win today. We're safe, guys. We'll have something to celebrate, yeah? Get ourselves a win then. And we'll be safe. Cheers for that, mate. Appreciate that. Aaron says, I said 3-1 QPR yesterday, but might go 1-1 now. That Ballard is big plus. Yeah, absolutely, mate. 100%. Be interesting to see how Hjelde does as well. Alongside Ballard. And, of course, Styles playing at left-back. Rotherham officially down if they lose. I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really taken too much notice of the bottom because it's just the way we've been. But really, I should be, considering how many we lose on the bounce here. I really should be. But I'll have a look at yesterday. I obviously put out the poll. It was quite last minute that I was doing this live stream anyway. But on the poll, I did just under 500 people took part in the poll. 35% for Sunderland, 23% a draw, and 42% QPR. And you see, even after that, the sort of 4 or 5 defeats in the bounce, it was still generally quite heavily in favour in Sunderland for a Sunderland win. But there's just such little confidence, and understandably so. But there we go. Luke says, thoughts on Joe playing again? I've mentioned that just a few minutes ago, mate. He needs to be dropped for me. I know he scored against Southampton. It was a cracker. But I think Rigg deserves a place in there and he needs a rest. And we keep on hearing, no, he doesn't need a rest. I think he absolutely does. We're running the lad into the ground. We're seeing good performances that are sort of way few and far between for my liking with him, and others deserve a chance. But either way, guys, couple of minutes to kick off and the lads are coming out now onto the pitch. As we do take on QPR, of course, there's a couple of familiar faces in that QPR lineup as well. One in particular, Jack Colback, Jack Colback. I'm not going to say anything. Hopefully today, I'm just about to say, John, hopefully we do give some service for Lewis Samir up top. We've got Mundal, Al-Shish, and you've got Abdullah Bar around him. So on paper, you've got a few creative heads around him. So you just hope that they actually put the ball in the box this time, as opposed to just dancing around the edge and just refusing to put it in. But we'll see. Anyway, and on the bench, we do have Bishop, Pembele, Burstow, Ekwa, Dak, Kelly, Harrison-Jones, Bainbridge, and Chris Rigg as well. So Bradley Dack, the man who I totally forgot existed, is going to be on the bench today. Whether we see him, it remains to be seen. I don't really care too much for Bradley Dack, if I'm totally honest with you. But there we go. The promotion charge starts now. The survival fight starts now. Looks like a decent turnout at the Sol as well. That cat trick, says John. We'll see. But yeah, we've got a few familiar faces, of course. Dunn in there, former Sunderland man. He was on loan with us in League One. Clark Salter, one of the worst defenders I saw at Sunderland in that relegation season from the Championship. And of course, Jack Colback, which I'm not going to give any more airtime to. We are closing in on kickoff now, guys. And of course, I'll try and give you the best commentary I possibly can. It'll largely just be me rambling shit, but there we go. Huczynski, hi. Cheers for joining, mate. Sunderland will be kicking from left to right, QPR right to left, it looks. Before we do kick off as well, guys, if you can, hit the thumbs up on the live stream. It is massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe if you are new. I do try and do as many live streams as I can. And yeah, so that would be massively appreciated. It takes 1 second. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And the thumbs up as well. But I won't pester on with that. Jerry there, what are the chances we play shy? There's every chance, mate. There's literally every chance. But here we go. It is going to be Dan Neil, captain in the side today. He's going to be taking kick-off here. Come on, lads. Come on. He's kicked off now, and it's Ballard who pumps the ball forward towards him here. He's out jump there. But now here is Hjelde. Back to Ballard. It looks as though at the moment, it's literally 2 seconds, 10 seconds into the game. Oh no, I was going to say that because Styles, I think in possession, Styles are going to push into the midfield, and it's going to be a sort of a trio at the back of Ballard, Hjelde, and Trey Hume. I think it'll just depend where the possession is, because I'm looking at Styles now, and he's way up the field. But it is Ballard now. So good to see him out on the pitch. To Trey Hume, who's going to bring it up. Not really a press here at all from QPR, but now here's Job. He was pulled to the ground, but the ref does wave play. That's where he waves play on. Dan Neil onto Hjelde, trying to maintain a better possession. It is Trey Hume again. He tries to find Job, and Colback for a second does get a foot on the ball, but it's going to go out for Sunderland, throwing just inside their own half. Job back to Trey Hume. Ballard, I think he's fouled there by the striker. He is, fortunately for us, by Dykes. Hjelde now out wide to Callum Styles on the left, inside to Daniel. He pops it back to Hjelde. Come on, lads. See, there's not really much of a press here from QPR, but they're just quite happy to just watch us play it in front of him. Now they're going to pump it forward. I think that might be their sort of main role of the day. QPR at the moment just being really direct with it. But now they do pick up in the middle. It's Hayden. They're going to give it back to the centre-back here. Salter up to the left-hand side. They pumped it forward again. This is what it is going to be. They pumped it forward. That should be us. Pato, he claims it. 2 or 3 times in quick succession have tried to play the direct ball over the top QPR, but we've dealt with it both times. Now it's Hjelde to Callum Styles. He's going to pop it back as... Come on, Dan, you need to run into space there. Dan Neil spreads the play to Trey Hume. Come on, let's get forward now, lads. Come on. Mundell on the right-hand side. O'Nien is suspended, Liam. He's on his second and his final... I think it is his final one, isn't it? His second game of suspension after he picked up 10 yellow cards. Now here's Abdullah Bar. He's playing off the left here. His first pass is blocked and he's lost the ball very easily there. Come on, man. Again, now they're on this right-hand side. Little triangles for QPR. They're going to go forward. Yes, they are again. Again, just pumping it forward. I think the sort of 3 or 4 times we've seen QPR get possession here, it's just 1 or 2 passes and then just pump it forward. Morning, afternoon, my mate. Cheers for joining. I have a bad feeling. You have a bad feeling about this? Tell me about it. I think a lot of us do in the chat have a bad feeling. They'll be typical QPR team. Well, that's what it seems to be at the moment. Just lumping the ball forward and seeing if Dykes can get on the end of it. So far, it's wasteful. We had a free kick there and we've just dinked it straight to a QPR man. Hamir does well there to track back and win the ball back for us. He gives it to Styles. Back to Hamir. Out wide for Abdullah Bar. Go and take him, son. Abdullah Bar. Oh, surely that's a foul there. Is it a foul? Nothing's been given. Abdullah Bar took on Jimmy Dunn there as well. If it's not a foul, then he just threw himself to the ground for no reason. Have a look back at that. He's taken on Jimmy Dunn. Oh, it is a foul. I think it is a foul. He used a bit of a strength there, but he's taken Bar down. The ball's run out for a goal kick. And that's exactly what the referees give. Now they're going to play it out from the back. Again, it is. It's just 1 or 2 passes. They're pumping it forward, seeing what sticks. Get into him, man. Well in. Now we are going to break. It is Callum Styles. I can't really describe him as a player at all. But now here is Avshish. Go on, son. Take him. Avshish to the byline. Dinks it across goal. And it's actually hit the top of the crossbar there. And out for a goal kick. But that's what I want to see. I just want to see nice, lofted balls into the box. Just hanging one up for Hamir to attack. But that has just tipped the crossbar there. Paul, I really hope we see a Thunder Bastard today. I'm always hoping for a Thunder Bastard, mate. Always. Every day of the week. Now it is QPR with the throw-in. They're taking it back to their own half. Mundell with the press there, nearly nicking off him. Come on. I really like the look of Mundell. I actually expected him to be on the left-hand side and Barr on the opposite. That isn't a foul. Don't you dare give that ref. He just fell over on the right-hand side. Strong challenge, but he's going to go out for a QPR throw-in on the far side. And it is former Sunderland man, former Sunderland loanee, Dunn, who's going to take the throw-in over on the right. Oh, come on, man. They've got it to the byline here on the right-hand side. They've put it across goal. Get it away, man. Trey Hume, straight to the edge of the box. They've got the ball in the box here, and it's gone wide of goal. It's fell to Elias' chair in the box. Space all over the shot. And I think it might actually be a save here from Pato. Styles too soft in the challenge on the right-hand side. They've put it in the box. Hume's header goes straight to Colback. He lays it to Chair. And it looks like he's took a deflection. Sorry, not a save from Patterson. It's took a deflection, gone wide. And it is going to be a QPR corner. Yes, Paul, the like button is totally free, as is the subscribe button. That'd be massively helpful. Please don't score when I've just said that. Shit, ball's in the box. Get it away. Abdullah, well in. Scramble in the Sunderland box there, and now it's pumped forward. That's going all the way back to the QPR keeper and captain, Asmir Begovic. Absolutely. The more likes we get, the more likely we are to not get beat 7 times in a row. Ball's been put over the top. Ballard, he misses it. He's trying to volley it away. He's missed the ball. And as fell for Dykes. And now Chair takes over. Come on, the left-hand side. They've dinked the ball to the back post. Styles heads it away. And now Sheesh gets it second time of asking. But now they've got it on the right-hand side again. QPR. Stand him up, man. Stand him up. Hayden finds him on the right-hand side again. Get into him, Styles. Stand him up. Stand him up. No cross. No cross. Done. He gets the ball, and it isn't a great one. It's a scuffed clearance by Job. Hume. Nicks in there. Come on now. Breakaway. Breakaway. That has to be a foul. The referee doesn't agree. It's going to be a Sunderland throw, though, on the far side. Last couple of minutes has really been a lot of QPR pressure. Only a minute or two. I wouldn't say we're tortured, but It just really scrambled to get it away for a couple of minutes there. Troy Humes take a throw in on the right hand side of defence here. On the near side. He lobs it into the QPR half. Amir can't stand it, or can't let it stick, should I say. Chair now puts it all the way back to the left back, who can only pump it directly out of play. It's going to be another Sunderland throw and around the halfway line. Troy Humes take it again. Job flicks it back to Hjelde. He gives it back to Pato. Pato drills it to Al-Shish, who flicks it on for Hemir. And his first touch is a blatant handball and a free kick to QPR. Imagine if we had a settled back line, says Jay. I know. Imagine if we managed to play the same 11 twice in a row. I can't remember. There must be a start there somewhere. And we can't, because we literally have a full starting 11. First team players out injured as well. I know a lot of other teams are also going to say, oh, well, we have 4 or 5, but ours is just stupid. I think it was 80% of the defenders we've got in the first team are injured. It's mental. But either way, it's a throw into QPR just inside their own half here on the left-hand side. Pumped forward. Again, it's been flicked on. Hume does intercept. Gives it back to Dan Ballard. Under pressure. Needs support. Help him out, man. He's going to drop it back. Oh, it's a poor pass there. Open goal. And it's a save from Anthony Patterson. Ballard with a nearly perfect assist there. Anthony Patterson was... What the hell was going on there, man? Ballard has it on the right-hand side of the defence. He's tried to, I think, just slyly just give it back into Hjelde, but he's played it totally nowhere near him. Straight to the QPR man. Pato's scrambling back across goal. The shot was saved. But this is really poor here. Yeah, Kingfisher79 says, smash the like button. Thank you very much. Because my heart rate, Jesus Christ. Gotta love a Sunderland-induced heart attack. That's it, mate. What was it last week? It was Job who was picking up assists for Southampton. And now we're nearly... Ballard there, we're so fortunate there. I mean, to be fair, it was a poor shot, and Patterson, again, he just parried it out, even though it was going at 1 mile an hour. Al-Shish now runs into a bit of trouble. He needs to give the ball, but he's got 3 or 4 QPR men just surrounding him. And Abdullah Barr, out of frustration, just runs into it and just smashes the ball. Finds Hume. He tries to pump it forward for Mundell to chase. Begovic lets it run into the box, and he manages to claim it. Now their left back is driving forward. Mundell trying to keep up. No foul. Starting to grow in confidence a bit now. QPR, after the sort of flurry of opportunities for the last 3 or 4 minutes that they've had and haven't managed to take, thankfully for us. We need to order some Thunder Bastards, says Tim. That's exactly what we need to do, mate. That's exactly what we're crying out for. But at the minute, it's looking like a QPR goal is going to be on the cards. Troy Hume intercepts the pass. He's going to let it run out of play. Yes, he is. Well done. Well done, Trey. Trey, of course, he picked up, was it Player of the Year for Northern Ireland? Which is absolutely incredible for him. Fantastic. Just recently been awarded with that. Pato's going to take a goal kick now, though, for Sunderland. Still 0-0 here for those just joining. Pato pumps the ball forward. Mundell tries to hold it up. It looks like he's been dragged back. It's not been given. Would have been a bit soft, really. But now QPR again trying to pump it towards the front line. Al-Shish. Back to Ballard. Ballard again is selling his man shot a few times now here. Hjelde. Ballard. Don't give it Ballard under pressure at the moment. I'm terrified. But he does try to pop it forward. It flicked on by Al-Shish for Mundell to chase. He can't get there. It's getting very scrappy now. Now here's Job in the middle. Dan Neil. So we've barely seen Job or Dan Neil in the middle. At all. Because they've got this sort of trio of a press at the moment. And it's just blocking them getting any kind of chance on the ball. And it nearly finds Hemir in behind there. Flicked on. Now here's Elias Chair, who's going to bring the ball forward. Really technically gifted. Oh, Anderson now spreads the play. Loads of space for Jimmy Dunn to run into on the right-hand side. He's up against Abdullah Barr. who isn't the fiercest defender, but he does get a foot on the ball. And it's going to be a QPR throw on the far side. Hit the like, guys. Yes, we won't concede if everyone just repeatedly hits the like button. And subscribes if you're not already. But Jimmy Dunn now on the far side takes the throw. Anderson has taken another deflection. It is going to be another QPR throw in. What's poison today? Oh, it is Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max that I'm working tomorrow. I finished work this morning, back at work tomorrow. So no beers for me. Next weekend though is another story. Well, what are we drinking over there? Is it gin? No, rum. Is it rum? But now here's QPR on the right hand side. They've tried to put the ball in early. It's been blocked. Now here's Hamia. Plays it back for Job. Come on now, let's break. Job puts one over the top towards Al-Shish. Takes a deflection and it is going to be a Sunderland throw. Come on guys, just get up man, get up. Everyone off the ball, you're just walking man. Styles with the throw in to Al-Shish. Back to Styles, pops it into Daniel. That's it, that's a bad challenge that. Come on man. On Daniel, poor challenge by Hayden. Gives it quickly to Al-Shish. Why has he stopped the play? We were just going to take the free kick quickly and he stopped him. What is he doing, man? Either way, Daniel's going to take this one. It's not been a promising start, I must say. Job comes for it. It's been spread to Dan Ballard. Trey Hume now. You've got acres of space to go into, Trey. Move forward, man. They're so hesitant to make any kind of positive movement here. And it's gone all the way back to Patterson. Styles now. He puts it down the line. Straight out of play. Phenomenal. QPR throw just inside the Sunderland half. And it should be done to take. 15 minutes in, still 0-0. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, for the first sort of usually happens, done it. You get that sort of opening couple of minutes where everyone's just chasing down everything. You know, they kind of just got that bit of adrenaline, and it just seems that after 2-3 minutes, it just settles. But I mean, settles too much. Everyone just goes so slow and pedestrian with everything. Here's Job now. He picks up the throw-in from Trey Hume all the way back to Ballard. See, straight away, every time, even defenders, I know it's generally the case, but every time anyone gets in the ball, the first look is they all start looking backwards. Who can I pass backwards to? Every single time. They get it. It's fucking frustrating, man. Job loses out. Come give the ball now, Job. So even then, he could have turned out. He had space to turn out, but instead he's gone backwards. Ballard, no movement off the ball. He's going to give it to Yelder, isn't he? Or Trey Hume. He picks Trey Hume. He looks forward. He does try and pump the ball forward this time to absolutely nobody. And now they're going to break again. But now we're going to nick it off him. Really scrappy game this. It's poor to watch really for the neutral, but it's Job. And he turns back and gives it to Ballard. Hey, Dan Neal now. Come on, look up. Someone move for him. He just try and find Al-Shish. He finds him. Now it's Mundle up against the left back for the first time in the game. Go on, Mundle. Take him. We'll get the ball in the box. Here's Mundle. Fires it across goal. Oh, and it's flung at it at the back post. I think it was Styles who misses it. But it's Dan Neal now. Job from distance. The first time we've actually started to probe. We spread it back to Mundle. Go on, take him, son. Take him. Pulls it back to Adil Al-Shish. Trey Hume. Job. Turn out, man. Turn. There's no one on the left-hand side. Dan Neal is just screaming for someone to move over on the left. He's played a nice little 1-2 there. He's going to fall for Job. He's flicked it in towards Hamia. He can't get his foot on the ball. And now it is Elias Cherry who's going to play it out from the back. Fizzed it behind Dan Ballard. He's in a foot race with Lyndon Dykes there. Anthony Patterson's pass back out to Yelder. Come on now. Come on, lads. And now we've thumped it forward for Hamia to chase. Go on, Hamia. Take him, son. Take him. Oh, come on. And again it is. Styles from distance. Oh, now she tries to cleverly leave the ball. Doesn't work out, but now here is Abdullah Bar on this left-hand side. Come on. It's just so easy to read Abdullah Bar. He just tries to shift inside and just thinks he's allowed to do it. It's so soft. Just killed all momentum there, man. Get into him. Oh, foul there from, I think, is it Styles? Yeah, it is on the far side. Ipswich one up, are they? Says Hannah. I always forget this every single stream. Every single stream. I totally forget to look at other scores. I guess it doesn't really matter to us anymore. That's why I don't really look. Yeah, Ipswich are beating Sheff Wednesday. Looking really bad for them at the bottom, towards the bottom of the table, isn't it? Now here's Elias Chair. Back to Colback. Clark Salter. To the left back inside. Chair. So they're starting to play a little bit of football now. They're actually feeling a bit more confident on it, as opposed to just one or two passes and then just thumping it forward. We're making them look miles better than what they are here. They tried to play it through Styles, but now Styles has nicked it off him. Then everyone else has stood still. Adil Al-Shish now, and it's bounced off him, and then they nick it off as easy. We're so easy to read. Styles then, he did really well to win it off him on the left-hand side. Everyone around him stood still. Dan Neil stood still in the defensive midfield position. Job stood still in the defensive midfield position. Rather than one of them busting the gut to get forward, everyone stood still. And the attack dies out so quickly. Trey Hume loses the ball. I didn't think that was a foul at all, that. We're very fortunate. Anderson, it looked like he won the ball totally fair from Trey Hume. But we've got a free kick in the sort of right back position. And it is Dan Ballard who's going to take it. On the right hand side of defence. So he's pointing forward for someone to move. No one's moving, so he's had to go back to Anthony Patterson. Yelder now. He's going to put it into Dan Neil. Come on, you've got some grass to run into now, mate. Finds Abdullah Bar. He spreads it to Trey Hume. Come on now. Look, Trey, you've got so... I hate it when players do this. You've got literally 10 yards of grass to run into. Move into it. Why do you have to stop the ball and think, shit, I need to do something with now? Commit their players. You're not making anyone commit. It's a lovely little ball, though, too. Abdullah Bar. Oh, Abdul, come on. On. Is he offside? I think he's offside. He is offside. Ball was spread there. It was pinged over to Styles, who first time cushions the ball in behind for Abdullah Bar. He struck it, but he is offside. But yeah, so many times our players, they have so much space in front of him. And as opposed to asking questions and making their players commit, which in turn will, of course, leave other players free and open, we're just trying to move the ball on. No one wants to take responsibility at the first possible opportunity. But now here's Abdullah Bar to Al-Shish on the left-hand side. Al-Shish does well there. Styles. We lose the ball. And they're going to break. Anderson now. Plays rushing back to recover. They've got it on the right-hand side. Callback has loads of space here. Don't you dare fucking score, you little knobhead. Anderson on the right-hand side again. He puts the ball in. Get it away. It is Dan Neil now. Come on, let's go, let's move. Now it's Mundell. Come on, let's break. On the right-hand side. Drive. Drive, son. Keep going, keep going. Take him. Oh, and he's just run straight into danger. Hey, dear God. Don't really have an outlet here at all, us. I have absolutely no outlet whatsoever. They've just played through our press so pathetically easy, I have to say. But now here's Anderson in the middle. That knobhead goes down so easily. Keep going, son. Oh, it's gone from distance. Is it going to go in? Oh, it's dropped onto the top of the goal. Nicks it off Colback in the middle. I'm not too sure. I think it was Dan Neil from pretty much the halfway line. It was. Yeah, Dan Neil won it off Jack Colback. A few players stopped thinking it was going to be a free kick, but he took it. He tried to lob Begovic from the halfway line, and it's sat on the top of the netting. Much to the happiness of the Sunderland fans. Seeing Colback hit the deck there. Hume onto Mundell. Don't just give it him straight back. Just turn out and get it in, man. Again, Traheem's got the ball here. Loads of space. He dinks it to Al-Shish. Well done, son. Get it in the box. That should be ours if it goes out. Please say it's ours. Don't you dare. It is going to be a corner, is it? Yes, it is a corner. Come on. Al-Shish does well there. Takes a nick off. I think it was Clark Salter. 24 minutes in. Still 0-0. Still with the corner on the right-hand side. Al-Shish stands over it. Come on, someone get your head in it, man. It's Kjelder with a fucking bullet header. Come on. It goes in. It's fell to Dan Neil. Come on, recycle it now. Come on, help him. Mundle, back to Al-Shish. He tried to put the ball in the box. He floats it in. That should have been a foul. It's not been given. Job to Abdullah Bar on the left-hand side. Get it in, man. He does try and flick it towards the back post, but easily claimed by Begovic. We also have Embo. He could easily be the Catamol type player. I don't think Embo isn't a Catamol type player at all for me. He does have a bit of a tenacity about him, I guess, but a lot of people don't like Embo. I think he's definitely got value. Both footed, creative, direct, and a set piece taker. Get up, man, you soft bastard. Jack Cole back there. He gets the ball nicked off him by Himia. He's facing his own goal on the edge of the box. He's gone down really soft there. The referee's bought it. Get up, man. Begovic quickly takes it. Oh, yeah, for that goal at Wembley as well. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was a thunder bastard, but that Wickham keeper, dear God, that is horrendous keeping, you have to say. Terrible. Now they've got it on the right-hand side, just inside the Sunderland half, trying to spin. His man, get into him, Job. Oh, come on! You're so slow, man. Done to Anderson. He puts it back in. Again, Jimmy Dunn taking up an advanced position here. Anderson. Surely that's offside. It's not been given. They've cut inside. They've got too much ground they've made up. They're walking into the box here on the right-hand side. QPR, and they've twisted and turned and thumped the ball way over the bar. Jesus. Willock there. Yeah, we've mildly woke up. Those are the positives we take these days, isn't it? Because we're that shit, we look like we woke up. Class. We look like we care a bit. Always loved Emma proper football. Him and Neil should. Yeah, I do really like Embleton, mate. Really like Embleton. Oh, there are many people there. From what I can see, it doesn't look like half a bad crowd. I think with it obviously being the international break as well coming up, people probably just want to see us, go into the international break on a positive note. It is the Sunderland way. It is the Sunderland way. 100%. QPR with the throw in. Little 1-2 there on the left hand side. Come on, Al-Shish. Go on, Al-Shish. Go on, son. That's going to be another QPR throw in on the left hand side. Again, we woke up a little. That'll be my next tattoo, that. They spread the play now. Jimmy Dunn on the right hand side. Sure, that's gone out. How the hell is the ref not giving that? Looked like the ball went way out of play. But Cook now to Clark Salter. He's going to put it on the left hand side to Powell. He's going to bring it forward. They've cut inside. Loads of space for Hayden. Chair from distance. Takes a deflection. And it's gone wide of goal. It looked like he took a deflection. Another chance for Elias Chair there. But at least we've woke up a little, guys. At least we've... Fucking hell. This is what 6 defeats and a bounce does to you. Nearly 7, or could be 7. Jesus. At least we've kicked the ball a few times, Mundle there. Looks like he was brought down to the ground. Ref don't give anything. And now they're going to break again. Anderson on the right. It seems like the targeting styles side there on the far side down the left. They've put the ball in early this time. Job gets a header on it. Anderson flicked on by that knobhead in the middle for them. Kjelder pumps the ball forward for Hamia to chase, but Cook gets the header. He can only head it as far as Al-Sheesh. We're breaking now. Come on. Al-Sheesh from distance. He strikes it. And it looks like he was taken out from behind. At the same time, I think he's given a corner. But just as he was striking the ball there, Al-Sheesh, it looked like he was hit from behind. We'll see. I think it was it Hayden? It was Hayden behind him. Just as he struck the ball, he does take him. He takes him. That should be a free kick. It's not been given, but we do have a corner. Come on. Al-Sheesh to take. He looked like he was going to take it short for a second then. But got bodies in the middle. Come on. Someone just head this in, man. Please. So, flowed one. It's gone all the way through. What's going to happen? Oh, my God. Goal kick. It's gone in and out of play. And it's a goal kick to QPR. Poor. Waste. Absolute waste. Begovic now. Now they're going to bring it forward, I think. Now they're going to pump it forward, should I say. Win header. That's Shaw Styles. Misses the header, flops about, falls over. It's going to be a Sunderland throw, though. No, they try to complain and say that Dunn give Styles a shove there, but he didn't. He just completely misread the flight of the ball. He's launched himself at it and just flopped to the ground. But now here's Al-Sheesh. Gives it into Mundell. Go on, son, keep going. No foul, no foul. That should be ours. Surely. How is the ref not? And he's giving it the other way. Fucking hell. Mundell just took on Clark Salter. He's absolutely dragged him to the ground. He's got him by ear. He's got Mundell by ear. He's dragged him to the ground. At first it played on. And then as Clark Salter's got up, he sort of tripped over himself a bit and he's given it the other way. How on earth is that fucking hell? And that linesman, he's an inch, he's a half a yard away, man. Jesus Christ, you blind bastard. I cannot believe that. Pathetic, man. Absolutely pathetic. But now it is going to be Begovic to take the QPR free kick. There are, mate. There's gaps everywhere, Joe. But also, they've clogged that midfield. They've crowded it out. It's so compact, and we're not seeing anywhere near enough of Job or Daniel. Job's been a passenger for the game. I think he's touched the ball 2 or 3 times. Dan Neil as well. He's not done enough to get himself on the ball. Now here's Al-Sheesh. Oh my God! And it's a second handball for us. Controlled it with his hand. Just remember, according to refs, they get 83. But it's bollocks that anyway. Innit? I know I have seen that stat. 83% of the so basically, they do their job correctly 80-odd% of the time. If I went to their job and I said, right, okay, I'm doing my job 80% correct at the time, I'd lose my job. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't get put somewhere else like refs do. Like refs can absolutely screw someone over. You know, their performance result in someone losing games, dropping points. And their punishment is to go down a league, and then another team has to suffer the consequences of another shit ref. It's just so broken. It makes no sense. They still get a gig, don't they? They'll just drop down a league for a game or whatever it is. It's terrible. Now we've got the diagonal ball towards Mundell, and he goes straight out for a goal kick. Exactly. I don't want to say just do 80% of a surgery. Why do refs think that's okay? I know. Imagine having that attitude. Imagine having that attitude towards anything anyway. I'll do it right 80% of the time. Do you know what I mean? That's mad. That's mental. Jesus Christ. Anyway, goal kick, QPR. Just over half an hour gone. Still 0-0. QPR absolutely with the best of the chances so far in the game. Ball flicked on. Styles intercepts. Gives it back to Anthony Patterson. Plays it into such a dangerous pass there. But now it's Ballard onto Trey Hume. Come on, let's break forward now. Gives it in towards Mundell. Get it out. Back to Trey Hume. Come on, and again, Mundell. Al-Sheesh. Come on, help him, man. Gives it to Job. Turn, son, turn. Back to Al-Sheesh. Help him out. Now, Hamir's taking up a right wing position here. Don't know why. He puts it in towards Mundell. His touch is poor. And now they're going to break forward with Elias Chair. And Hume comes across to knock it out for a throw-in. I am liking the look today of Adil Al-Shish, but I think I'm seeing a side to him that we haven't really seen too much. He's sort of tracking back and he's got this bit of tenacity and it's almost like a bit of bite and nastiness about him, and I'm kind of seeing that and I'm liking that. All amongst a relatively shit performance. As we say, we like to scrape the barrel for positives, don't we? And that's it. Adil looks a bit nasty. But now here's the left back for QPR bringing it forward. Gets a nice little return pass. A nasty Frenchman, says Jay. I mean, whatever nationality you are, I love to have a nasty pasty in my team. Do you know what I mean? Jack Colback now to Cook. He's just gonna pump this one forward, surely. Puts it back to Begovic. Clark-Salter now, bringing it forward. Bringing it out from the back for QPR. He lumps it forward. Bollard volleys it away, and it's going to be another throw in the left-hand side. Golden Gamer, how come Cher is playing? And I saw something about that. I saw something about that about Cher getting sent down for something, but I didn't read into it because I didn't care. But either way, we nearly break forward. At half time we need to change some air. I think. For me, I bring Rig on and probably take Bar off, and maybe just try and crowd out the middle because we're getting overrun in there. They're absolutely non-existent at our midfield. Because they're just piling players in there, QPR, and they're just completely bypassing our midfield with every attack. But now they're driving forward on the right hand side. Styles, it's Anderson who's taken on Styles. They dink the ball in towards Callback, but Job does intercept and heads it out for a QPR corner. We need a Lorik Canna type. Oh no, he is the one that got away, Lorik Canna, or Sana, however you want to pronounce it. But I absolutely adored that man. Adored him. He was just the most angry man I've ever seen in my life. But I love angry people. I love angry... He was. Kingfisher, smash the like button. Yes, come on, hit the like button and we won't concede today. Come on, guys. For those who are watching, hope you are enjoying. So far, it's been a bit of a drab game, so there's only so much I can do in the commentary. Anderson puts the ball in the box. Please don't score, man. Ball's looked in the air and away. Get it away. Well in, lads. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, I know. Lorik, he was only after one season as well. I absolutely adored the bloke. Absolutely adored him. But now they are going to come forward. Go on, Hamir. Hit him well in Hamir. Oh, but the follow through just goes straight back to a QPR man. Cher tries to spread the play for Anderson. He brings it down really well, to be fair to him, on the right. Styles is having a really tough time of it on that left-hand side defensively. How are we letting these just control the play in the way they are? Hayden turns his man back to Clark-Salter. He puts the ball down the line for the left winger. So they're just controlling the air at the moment. They pump the ball forward again for Anderson to chase. He does get the wrong side of... Oh, he got the wrong side of Styles. He's tried to volley it across goal. But they do have themselves another corner. Well, that's it. I mean, not even just like the whole aggression and the aggressive side of it, but someone in the middle to be a bit of more of a general and to keep us organised and just command it a bit more. But it is a QPR corner again. Anderson, he keeps doing all these signals, you know, when you have different set pieces and set plays that I'm guessing they've obviously practicing training, but he keeps doing this thing where he keeps doing this. It's almost like the Hammers sort of sign. But anyway, he's putting something in now. He's put the ball in the box. It hits the first man. Comes straight back out to him, though. They're going to dink the ball in. Still in the box. Still, come on, man. They've got it on the left-hand side now. It is Willock. Sheesh chasing him. Back to Colback. It's nodded on towards the back post. Get it away, man. Hamir just heads it straight back into the danger zone. Hamir again with another challenge. Well played, lad. Jesus Christ. Hannah, I miss Bolo's ending his chicken. Oh no, Bolo was some guy, wasn't he? Bolo's ending was some guy. But now QPR, I've got it on the right hand side. Do you know how humbling it is to talk about the likes of Lorik Sana, Bolo Zenden, and the good old days, and then remembering that I'm commentating over Sunderland v QPR and we're trying not to get beat for the 7th time in a row. Do you understand how humbling that feeling is? But now here's Dan Neil. Come on now, let's break, let's move. Oh, that's a shite pass, Dan. Jesus, he's under no pressure there at all. And then he's got 2 Sunderland men either side of him. He's passed it straight to a QPR defender. But Hamir nicks off him at the back. Go on, Hamir. Oh, why have you stopped the play? Hamir, man! Fucking hell! He just nicked it off the centre-back. He should have been driving forward. What he's done is waited for him to get up and come back so we could try and take him on again. Then he's been doubled up on and lost the ball. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's just shit, man. This is shit. Can we talk about the good old days again? Can we just do that, please? Begovic pumps it forward. Come on, win the header, win the header. No one's even challenging him. No one's challenging because Abdullah Bar is still at the pitch, the lazy bastard, and refuses to help out. But now here is Abdullah Bar. You've got loads of space. You're jogging. Why are you jogging like you're in a training game? Get it in, man. It's still Abdullah Bar. Up against Jack Colback. Few step overs. He's so predictable, mate. Absolutely so predictable. Abdullah Bar up against Colback then. He's running at such a slow pace. When they're tracking back, they're busting the gut to get back. Oh, is it going to be... Has he given a goal kick? He has given a goal kick as well. Abdullah Bar having a shocker, lad. Gordon in goal, Turner in defence. Turner he's one of those. He was one of the slowest players I've ever seen in my life, but he was just, at times, he was just so tactically sound. He didn't need the pace. Sometimes anyway. But yeah, Bardsley. Oh, I'd kill to have another Phil Bardsley in the team here. But here's Job. Intercepts. Is it going to be a foul? A foul's going to be given. It was soft as, but we're going to get a foul. I love Craig Gordon as well, mate. One of the best shot stoppers. And I know people say, what do you mean by shot stopper? It's just, that's what they're supposed to do. But the amount of sort of one-on-ones that we see when he just make himself big and just that kind of, just making himself big and his positional senses were just incredible. He was so good. Craig Gordon. But now it is Trey Hume to bring the ball forward. Norman, I always thought Boswell was very underrated. I thought he was underrated. He was one of them that I don't think we realised how good we had it until he left. He's absolutely one of those players. And I think because he doesn't have what sort of like a flashy style of play or some fancy exotic name. It's one of them, innit? You don't really know how good you had it. He's just so solid and always give you a 7 out of 10 performance. Does all the dirty work. He's not too flashy in that sense. But he was just so good. That's almost an under-hit pass there from Hume back to Ballard. But now here's Dan Neil. Gives it to Job. Trying to take up a more advanced position here. Back to Job. He spreads the play for Hjelde, who's going to bring it forward. Tries to slip it in there towards Al-Shish. He needs support. Is it a foul? It's not been given. I thought his heels were digged out there, but the referee's not giving it. Now they're going to break through Elias Chair. Is he coming from an offside position? It looked like Dykes come from an offside position. The ref hasn't given it. Sunderland get themselves a throw in though on the left hand side. Yeah, it'd be Philippe, is what it'd be. Hume out wide to Mundle. Still Mundle. Come on, take him. Oh, come on, man. It's too easy to read. Too easy to read. This is poor, this. Just saying, this is poor. Hayden. They play themselves out of danger. Really well here. I'm saying that. We've nicked the ball off him. It is Abdul Sheesh. Help him out, man. Pulls it back. Can anyone get there? It's Abdullah Bar. Strikes it. Still in the box. Oh, Sheesh. And he's offside. What a chance that was. Jay says Hume is the modern Bardsley. I don't think Hume is quite at the level as Phil Bardsley, I must say. I think he has the potential to get there, but Bardsley. Aaron, oh, I love Nyron, mate. Absolutely love Nyron. Nugsy was absolutely class. Some player. Some player. Julio as well. Being one of my favourite players of all time. Carlos Edwards as well. Carlos Edwards. Absolutely love Carlos Edwards, mate. But now it is Elias Chair. Cook, call back. 43 minutes on the clock, guys. It is still Sunderland 0, QPR 0. I don't think we've really registered a meaningful opportunity throughout the game other than Daniel's sort of hopeful effort from the halfway line. John Mensah, if John Mensah didn't pick up the injuries he did, he would have very easily been one of the best centre-backs around. And I will say that hand on heart. That lad was an absolute monster. Al-Sheesh now tries to find... Oh, tried to find him here. He's nicked away from him, but now here's Styles. Puts it out wide for Abdullah Bar. Takes it past. Done. Come on, lad. Referee, please. Thank you. We have a free kick on the left-hand side. Found on YouTube, the whole of the Keane Championship. Yes, so, Hannah, that video you will see on YouTube, that with the whole season with Keane, I actually had that on DVD. It's a DVD. I can't remember what it's called now. Can't remember what the DVD was called, but I remember I used to watch it all the time with the whole of the season review. I think it was, no, it's called On the Up. That's what it was called. It was called On the Up. And I had it on DVD. But Al-Sheesh is going to take a free kick now on this far side. It looks like it's going to be Al-Sheesh anyway. He's going to let it off to Mundle on the far side. So I mentioned Johnny Evans was probably one of the most... Yeah, Johnny Evans was incredible. Absolutely incredible. He didn't have like a big brick shit-ass frame or anything, but he was so tactically sound and intelligent that he didn't need that sort of huge physicality. He was so good. Such a classy centre-back. There's Al-Sheesh over it. Mundle is lingering on the edge as well. Al-Sheesh does put it in, and Jesus Christ. I don't even know what he's going for there, man. Don't know what he's going for. There are plenty of bodies in the box. And it looks like he might have gone for the far post to try and put it in himself. But he could have put one goal on top of the other and it still wouldn't have gone in. 1 minute of added time and we're about 10 seconds away from that being up. Danny Simpson never lost a game when he played. He also has a Premier League winners medal. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he was decent for us as well. We had a lot of ex-Man United lads after, of course, Keano took charge. Of course, like John O'Shea, Bardsley, Wes Brown, York, Andy Cole. And there goes half-time whistle. Sunderland 0, QPR 0. Now, throughout half-time, let's talk about anything other than the game, because that was absolute dross. Let's just be totally honest here. That was shit. Again, terrible. We've made QPR look brilliant there. Absolutely brilliant. Ahmad needs a move. I doubt Ahmad would look at this team at the minute and look at the way we're playing and think, oh, you know, I'd love to go back there. Because last season we did look like a team on the up, didn't we? We had all odds against us and we just looked fantastic regardless. I can't imagine Ahmad wanting to come back to this shit. Jesus. In fact, I'm trying to get myself a refill. Italy pissing all over Wales in the rugby. I don't watch rugby, to be honest with you, Hannah. I know I did say I didn't want to speak about the game at half time, but I don't watch the rugby at all. I've tried, I just can't get into it, to be honest with you. A couple of my mates love rugby, I can't really get into it. So if you had to make any changes at half time, what would you guys do? I'd bring Rig on, personally. Aaron, we're still talking about the United. Yeah, York, Cole, Richardson, Ahmad, Bardsley, Welbeck, Evans, Januzaj. Yeah, I mean, we won't say too much about Januzaj, but he just had a class song, didn't he? But yeah, we had a lot of Man United players coming through. At one point, I'm gonna have a look at the scores from around the grounds at the moment in the Championship. Anyway, of course, Swansea did beat Cardiff in the derby earlier on in the day, 2-0. Birmingham losing to Watford by a goal to nil. Ipswich 2-0 up against Sheff Wednesday. Borough drawing against Blackburn 0-0. Plymouth losing at home against Preston by a goal to nil. Rotherham drawing against Huddersfield. Stoke getting beat by 2 goals to nil against Norwich. Of course, Sunderland are currently drawing 0-0, and West Brom beating Bristol City by a goal to nil as well. It's been asked, how's the first half been? It hasn't been great, I won't lie to you. It hasn't been fantastic. QPR have definitely had the best of the chances. The only player really coming out with anything for me is Sheesh. I'm liking the look of him. If he had, he has a bit of endeavour, he's very direct, and he's shown that bit of aggression, as I spoke about earlier. But other than that, we've gifted a handful of chances to QPR. We're looking back now at that Ballard, almost a Ballard assist. If Anderson put it in the corner, it would have been 1-0 to QPR, but he's kind of hit it down the middle. Aaron, do you watch the Under the Kosh podcast? I do watch it. I do, mate. I do. Not sort of religiously, but every now and then, if there's a player or someone who I have a bit of an interest in, I will listen to it. I'll listen to clips of it or highlights. They are a very, very good podcast, to be fair. Coventry beat Wolves in the effort. Yeah, I've seen that, mate. I've seen that. And apparently Ellis Sims, I did see Ellis Sims, he missed a sitter as well, didn't he? As well as getting himself on the score sheet, I believe. Hannah says, Rig, Equa and the Young Guns, from the under-21s. Can't do any worse, can we, really? But yeah, he'll think that the answer to this game is Burstow, no doubt. But again, we haven't got the ball in the box. We have these wingers that just they try and do everything themselves. They want to cut in from right to left or left to right and then let fly themselves down, even though they haven't really done that because they just keep losing the ball before they even get to that point. But we don't have anyone who just likes to put the ball in the box. We don't have anyone else kind of old school wingers that just like to put the ball in the box. We went through a phase where I believe we did start doing that, and it was Troy Hume really, the right hand side, that was constantly putting in early crosses, and we were getting goals that way, but we never see them anymore. The quality of the crosses themselves, if we do cross it, is fucking horrendous. But in general, we're just not crossing the ball. Elliot says, got Job off, Rig on. For me, I'd probably, as much as I do dig out Job, if we're going to get anything up top, I would probably push Job up there a little bit and then bring Barr off and put Rig in the middle with Dan Neil. That's probably what I'd do. Maybe bring on Equa. Not too sure, but maybe it'd be Himia. I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? It is hard at the moment. Barr can have glimpses, but the majority of the time, well, that's it. He does have glimpses, but I think it's against really shit defenders because he's so unbelievably predictable, Abdullah Barr. Regardless of what's that, if he's on the right, he's going to cut him from right to left. And he does it at such a slow tempo that, sometimes, I say this with Jack Clark, when he cuts him from left to right, everyone knows he's going to do it. But he does it with such acceleration and that much skill and guile that even if you predict it, you can't stop it. Whereas Abdullah Barr, he does it at such a snail's pace that it is so easy to defend against, and he just loses it time and time again. And that's what I find so frustrating with him. Aaron, for older viewers, we need a Nicky Summerby. That was literally when I was thinking then about the sort of old school wingers, like Summerby for me. Like he was just a typical get it to the byline and put it in the box. And his crosses the ball were absolutely incredible as well. And we don't get them anymore. No one really prides themselves on a good delivery anymore. It's always, wingers these days, it's all about cutting inside and going for goal yourself and trying to make something yourself. And it's very much a solo effort as opposed to back in the day, it was just everyone prided, like David Beckham. He prided himself on his deliveries, and everyone loved that. And I think it's just not as appreciated as much now. No one really speaks about, get him in. He's a great cross of the ball. It's always as a winger. It's always he's class at cutting him from left to right, or he's great at getting at a defender and having a pop at goal. It's never about the deliveries anymore, and it's a shame. We've just got this generation of sort of almost greedy wingers that's all they have to play for now. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I can't really explain it particularly well, I don't think, but does that make sense? Scott Brown, a whole tempo reminds me of my granddad's talking to 9-year-old grannies along the promenade. Okay, mate, alright. Well, you put a smile on my face, mate. Fair play. Jay Barr isn't a winger and he's playing out there with no one else helping him. I mean, we say this, but then we stick him more down the centre and we don't see him at all. And he just definitely doesn't have the physical prowess to do anything from the middle. When he does shift in the middle, he's generally poor. And then he went through a run of games, didn't he, earlier in the season as a winger, when everyone was claiming he was a 10, and he was brilliant for a handful of games. But then he's just been terrible ever since. Hannah, we play players at position all the time, expected to work. That's very true. It is very true. But I guess with injuries as well, it's difficult, but I can't make too many excuses for him, to be honest with you. Mel, Hemia looks like he doesn't want to be there and is hiding any opportunity. He hasn't been great, I will say that. And his confidence looks absolutely shot to bits and all. J.I., but earlier he had Huggins and Hume helping him out. That's true. That is true. I mean, on either side, Hume used to bomb down that right-hand side to try and make the overlap, and he's not doing that anymore. He's started to learn this role where he becomes an inside wing-back, where the second one the ball he almost tucks into midfield, but now he's not even doing that. He's just... there's just a lot that I feel like we've turned back on as opposed to improve, because there were absolutely plenty of positives that we could build on, and instead we've just kind of torn it back, and I don't understand why. But I'm just hoping we can get to the summer on somewhat of a positive note, get a few proper signings in. Now, none of this fucking 17-year-old from some team and they're under 18s who scored a goal once. Do you know what I mean? Just get some proven. And I know, and I contradict myself because I say this all the time. Everyone bitches and moans and said we should have got an experienced Championship striker, as if there was one there just begging for us to get, or at least like Kiefer Moore for one. Who's to say we didn't go in for him? It was largely touted that we did, but he chose Ipswich. That isn't our fault. But then it's not like there's just a tree out there where there's just experienced, proven Championship strikers that have scored 30 a season, 20 a season in the Championship, waiting for us to go get. They're just not there. But we just need someone who has had a bit more experience and is ready to go straight into the Championship from the off, as opposed to 18-year-olds that might take 3 years. And that's what we've got. We've got a team full of players who have potential, but no one who have realised their potential already. Hemia wasn't given a fair chance. I think, I do believe to a degree that Hemia, because remember, like pre-season Hemia, he looked fantastic. He was he'd be twisting and turning his man on the edge of the box, and then he'd hit it from distance, and it'd be electric strikes and picking up position, scoring goals, winning headers. And now he just looks absolutely shit scared. Whenever he gets the ball, he looks terrified. And I guess that's what happens when you get left out of the side for so long and not given an opportunity. And sometimes when you do play half decent, then you drop for a month. Do you know what I mean? You're after people like the one from Birmingham. You went for Simmons for a chase. Yeah, there's a lot of players that I think we make assumptions. Some players that we presume that everyone would come to Sunderland, which you'd like to think we do have that kind of pull. However, some players just prefer, for whatever reason, be it where the missus wants to go or where the family is, like Stansfield, he wanted to go to Birmingham, he wanted to do it, we were heavily linked with him. Obviously, I'm going to think that Sunderland are a bigger and better club than Birmingham, but he he believes differently, obviously. He's gone there. Other players, we don't know whether we went in for, but they turned us down. It just happens. I don't think for a second, as much as I'm not particularly happy with those above, I don't think for a second they just sat there and straight up refused to go for anyone, if that makes sense. I don't think that is the case. I think that's just sort of satisfying the narrative of that they're all evil, and which I think they're shit to a degree, of course I do, but I don't think they sat there and just purposely just didn't go for players that wouldn't be available if it was to help the side. Yes, Kingfisher, thank you for the occasional reminder. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, if you hit the like button for me, it'd be massively appreciated. And subscribe, of course, if you are new. I do try and do live streams as and when I can when I'm not working, and I do have access to the game. I will try and do them as much, and I do try and do them as much as possible. And also, I just want to say thank you to people recently who did become members of the channel. Again, I massively appreciate that. And if you are interested, it's just hit the join button next to subscribe if you are interested in helping out the channel. I'll just plug that once. But yeah, massively appreciated those who are currently members. Hannah, also, if the players don't want to come, then we shouldn't be lambasting the club for not signing. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, there's some people, you see them on social media, and they'll say like, oh, we should have gone for this person, or why didn't we pay X amount for this? We don't know what happens. You know, as much as we like to speculate and predict, we have no idea who the club did and didn't go for. Do you know what I mean? You can predict and speculate all you want, but you just see people going apeshit, going, I can't believe the club refused to go for them. Like, how do you know we didn't? You have absolutely no idea. And again, I can get like that, but there's just some people online at the minute, like on Twitter, I'm trying to stay off it a bit, mate. At the moment, it's just so negative, and some people have had to mute because I know the club have done a lot wrong. I think it's run like a shit show at times, like a circus. But there's some things that you just know that are totally out of their hands. But there's just certain people on Twitter that just grab anything they can to turn it against the clubs to fit this narrative of everything's shit, and it's do you know what I mean? I can't get on board with that, and it's just it's draining to see. Aaron's just become a member. Thank you so much, my mate. Oh, I appreciate that loads. Thank you, Aaron, and welcome to the Sarnie Army. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that, man. John, you're not going to matches at home anymore? Well, yeah, as and when I can, mate. At the moment. Like I've said, and I've alluded to in the past, like my work schedule doesn't necessarily allow that. I started work at 10 o'clock yesterday morning. I finished at 12:30 today. Come home, had something to eat, had a half an hour nap, and now I'm straight on here doing this, which I enjoy. I'm doing it for you guys as well. So it's not always possible for me to make the 3-hour journey to Sunderland, and financially as well. Sometimes it's not exactly viable, but when I can. I absolutely do go, and away games particularly as well. It's a big commitment, obviously, to make the trip and everything financially that goes with it. But when I can, I do, mate. I do. Let's have a look. The club has done things wrong, but done so much better. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, with us as Sunderland fans, and we're all very passionate people, and I'm fucking guilty of it as well. We always need a villain. That's what it seems to be. And at the moment, and I keep on saying, KLD will not be the man to take us forward long term for me. It won't happen. I don't think it is fit for the role to take us forward long term. I don't think he is the one at all. But as opposed to like previous ownership, where there was just literally 99.9% negatives, there are bits of positives in there, and it's not always going to go well all the time. And the second things go wrong, we're Sunderland fans, we're passionate, we get angry. Someone needs to get sacked. There's always some kind of conspiracy theory. There's always something. Do you know what I mean? There's always something to hate or to be toxic towards. But you know, part and parcel in it. But either way, guys, the second half has just kicked off. And Sunderland now, of course, kicking right to left, QPR left to right. John, sorry, I thought you lived up here in the northeast. I'm 62 and live up here, but only rarely goes. I'm an armchair fan. No, it's okay, mate. No, it's a perfectly reasonable question. Just one, obviously, I have to answer quite frequently, but that's totally fine. But either way, it doesn't look like there is any changes in the second half. But it is Yelda now. He pumps it forward towards Hemia. Cook wins the header. Falls to Al-Shish, who's going to try and get this one under control. Is that going to be another handball? No, it's not. Al-Shish now, help him out. Finds Styles. Tucks it back to Yelda. Dan Ballard. Daniel back to Yelda now. He tries to put it forward towards Al-Shish. He tries to flick it. Sorry, Styles tried to flick it towards Al-Shish. It's been intercepted. And it is going to be a Sunderland throw-in on the left-hand side. Who would I like to see managing long-term? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, mate. I keep on going up and down with different ideas. I've said Will Still I would like to see as a long-term. I think there's a lot of promise about him. And he can speak a variety of languages for the lads that are here as well. But at the moment, Mundell has the ball on the right-hand side. Hume. Yelda. Back to Hume. Puts the ball in behind for Jobu. Managed to bring it under control. Is he pulled down? The referee doesn't think so. Jobu had the ball back to goal. And it looked like he was pulled down in the box. But they're going to clear the ball away now. Better pressure for us. Straight away in the second half. We're looking back at the replay now. Ball was put in the box. Brilliantly brought down by Joe. But then it looked like Clark Salter did pull him back. It would have been a bit soft. Call back there with an interception on the left-hand side. He's put it forward. And it's going to be a QPR throw-in on the left-hand side. Now the left back for QPR about to take the throw. He does. Call back, volleys it forward. Brilliant touch there by Mundell. Now can he bring it forward himself? He cuts in from right to left. Help him out, man. He's, rather than spreading the play, try to go alone there. But now here's Job. Gets it under control. Back to Dan Ballard. We need to be more positive now with our passing. Come on. I'd give Linders a shot. He wants to become a number one instead of an assistant. Yeah, whether he'd come, I don't know, mate. It does sound like an exciting one. I totally agree. It would be good to see, a young up-and-coming Banjo, but I think we need that sort of middle ground at the moment in terms of like someone who he kind of fits the bill as sort of up-and-coming, but also has a decent amount of experience. Anderson, though. I can't recall where. Oh, has he gone somewhere? I don't know. I'm quite bad at keeping up with managerial vacancies and who's available and stuff like that at the moment, anyway. Hume nods it on. Callback gets the ball. He's going to put it out wide for Cher. Up against Trey Hume. Get into him, man. Hit him. Cher is going to take the ball and then he's cut inside. Cher, he runs into trouble. Hume, going to get it away. Ballard does, and that should be a Sunderland throw-in. Yeah, I did see something about it, Hannah. I just can't. I think you are right. I think you might be right there. Hume to take the throw-in deep inside our own half. Volleyed away by Dan Neal. It's gone straight out. Fucking pathetic, that. Straight out for a QPR throw. Hey, Jesus Christ. I think Potter would be a very, very good appointment, but although I just think it's highly unlikely, I can't see that happening, personally. Cooper as well. But the ball is pointed towards the back post. It's forced to Anderson on the edge of the box, and I think someone's offside there. They are. It was Elias Cherry's put the ball in. Yeah, I don't know if it's a foul or what it was, but it is. The camera's just flashed back, and now they're on the attack again. Bit of a mess here in the back. Get it away, Dan. Get it away. Dan Neil messing around with it at the back. There's like 3 players in front of him. Hjelde eventually just lobs the ball forward. They've won the first header. Come on, you're letting the ball bounce here. Come on, man. 3 Sunderland players there refusing to go in for the fucking challenger, soft bastards. Now they've got themselves a corner. The ball is just bouncing around. Everyone just, no one going in for the ball, and they're winning everything. It's one thing I can't stand. Do you think if Ipswich get promoted, Sunderland would be able to try and appoint McKenna? Absolutely not. I don't know why. I don't know why would he get Ipswich up and then drop back down to us. I don't think that would be logical for him. Logical thinking. But now it is a QPR corner. I think the Elias chair and Anderson has stood over it. I'm not too sure what they're doing here. They've got something planned. He's doing his signals again to those in the box. Anderson about to put one in the box for the corner. It is in and it's headed. Is that going to go back out for another corner? I think it is. I think it might have been Jimmy Dunn there that got the header. Is it? Let's have a look at this. He did get the header, but then it's took a deflection off Hjelde, it looks like. And it's going to be a second corner for QPR on the bounce. Anderson does put the corner towards a back post this time. It's fell all the way through to Colback, who loses out. Can we nick it off him? Hit him, man. Just hit him. Hurt him. Oh, he's an ugly bastard, isn't he? Oh, he's just gone close up on him. He's gozzing on the ground. Ugh. Dirty little bastard. But now I've got it on the left-hand side. Back to Colback. He's trying to dink it forward. Looks like Chair's coming back from an offside position. It has been given. Come on now, lads. Come on. Pick it up, lads. Jesus. It is Dan Ballard to take the free kick. Sort of on the edge of our own box, pretty much. He plays it back to Anthony Patterson. He spreads the play to Hjelde. Of course, is Ballard's defensive partner. Pato sells the dummy, then gives it back to Hjelde. Then he sells the dummy. No one's moving at all. We're playing ourselves into danger here. Oh my God. Hjelde. He's gone to hit it with his left foot, but he's accidentally poked it with his right just beforehand. And he's just swung it and hit thin air. And then his right foot has tapped it out of play for a fucking QPR. Throw in. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I seen a comment earlier, Connor, about Elias Chair. I haven't fully looked into it. But I saw I saw a couple of articles saying that he's got a sentence, but I don't know what it was for. I didn't really look into it, like I say. But now where's Abdullah Bar? Get it away, man. Jesus, this is 2 or 3 times then we've nearly played ourselves into danger, but we've managed to pump it forward. They've played it all the way back to Begovic. Mundell puts him under pressure. Nearly gets to the ball. Get a head on it. Styles does win the header. Abdullah Bar tries to get a foot on it. Good challenge there. Hamia. He's flicked it back for Job. Come on now, let's break. Help him out, man. He does play it out wide. It is Abdullah Bar. Come on, move at a bit of pace now. Abdullah Bar, there's bodies in the box. He loses the ball. Of course he does. When doesn't Abdullah Bar lose the fucking ball, man? We win it back, though, which is lovely. Dan Ballard, over to Hume. Derek just tuned in. How are we playing? Not great, let's put it that way. Not fantastic. QPR have probably been the better side. Hume. Mundell, poor touch from him, but he does manage to keep hold of possession, gives it back to Hume. He pulls it all the way back to Anthony Patterson. Ballard. Come on, let's get a bit of movement now. Come on, turn Dan. Dan Neil. Joe comes deep for it, picks up the ball. Callback's on his back. He puts it in really well there to Al-Shish. Then on to Styles, who flicks it in for Abdullah Bar. Come on, this is a great chance now. Get the ball in the box, Abdullah. Get it in the box. Byline. Oh, mate, I swear to God. So many opportunities that lad has to put the ball in the box, but he just keeps going and going and going. He's so shit, man. He has one good game every 20, Abdullah Bar. Even Hamia, who's, don't get me wrong, he's been shit today, but he's screaming for the ball in the box. No wonder no striker scores for us. No one passes it, man. Oh, it is Adil Al-Shish to take the corner. Takes it short to Mundle. Al-Shish on the overlap, but Mundle does put it towards the back post, and it finds no one. Phenomenal. We were talking about crossing before, weren't we, guys? This is why we don't do it. No bastard can. Hey. 8 cans in the fridge, we need them all there. Rig and Ekwa are both about to come on. Who's coming off? Can't see who's coming off here at the moment. Hamia's coming off, as is Abdullah Bar. Rig and Ekwa coming on. I think we'll probably see Job take up a more attacking forward role here. Abdullah Bar shaking his head as he comes off as if it's a prize. It's a surprise. Although in fairness, he's probably thinking, no, Job has been just as shit as him and he still gets game time and he's got a guaranteed cemented place. That's probably what he's pissed off at. But you cannot be surprised, Abdullah, if you give a performance like that and then be surprised that you're getting brought off. Come on, Pierre. Let's get a Thunder Bastard. If anyone's going to get a Thunder Bastard today, it's going to be Pierre Ekwa. That's what it's going to be. Come on. But they pump the ball forward. No one challenging for the header again. Now here's Mundle on the left-hand side. Pass it, pass it, pass it. Give it. He does find. Dan Neal flicks it into Hjelde. Ballard, give it him back quickly. That's it. Dan, turn. You've got loads of space now, Dan. Move. You've got 10 yards in front of you. Move with the ball, son. Styles. Back to Dan Neal. I think in the second half, Conor, I probably have been a bit hard. Second half, he's shown a little bit more of the ball. That first half, he was very much a passenger, as were a lot of those players. But I'm just saying in general, Job, he plays every game, don't he, regardless. And he does need a rest, in my opinion. But regardless of whether he plays good, bad, half decent, whatever it is, he still gets a starting place for me. That's sort of the point we're making. But yeah, now here is Trey Hume. Flicks it into Job. Loses the ball to Jack Colback. Jack Colback nips it off Job. He try to drive forward, and we do get ourselves a throw in. Ekwa, Hume. Dan Ballard spreads it to Hjelde. Come on, man. Dan Neal now. Come bring it forward. You've got a bit of space for you. That's it. Commit them, commit them, commit them. That's it, Dan. Asking questions. Well played. Joe, back to Dan Neal. He puts it in for Trey Hume. Go get it in some. Puts it in early. No one can quite get there. And it's cleared away by QPR. Well in. Good challenge from Dan Neal as they were going to break. Nearing the hour mark now. Sunderland nil, QPR nil. As it stands, Sunderland will have stopped the rot, which of course would or may be 7 defeats on the bounce, which obviously we don't want to see and I won't try and speak it into existence. But come on, let's get a win before the break. Let's get a win before the international break. That's lovely play from QPR. They're driving forward now. They put it in behind. Get their first pass. Oh, he leathers the ball forward. Well in, son. Job is up top at the moment. He's tracking it down. Chair cuts in as he has done all game long. No foul. Foul's been given. Marbrant, Kabul. Oh, yeah. Some players there, man. And again, I think Kabul was one of them. We didn't realise how good we had it until he went. He was so good. So good. They put the ball forward now. Win the header. Hjelde does win the header. And again, win seconds. Ekwa knocks it forward. Straight to the QPR defence. Go on, son. We're getting a bit feisty now. That's what we want to see. Come on. It's him. Intercepted, and it's Hjelde. He just thumps the ball forward. Come on, someone get up for it, man. Go on, Job. Win the second. It is Job. Well in, son. Well played, Job. He's bringing it forward now. Go on, get it him. Help him out. Help him out. It is Troy Hume on the right-hand side. Everyone stood still. Gives it to Ekwa. Man on Ekwa. Man on, man on, man on. Wow, they stopped the play. Because one of their lads have gone down. I don't know what he's gone down for. Oh, fuck off. He's holding his face. Nothing happened, man. Absolutely nothing happened. Are they really going to drop the ball? We were literally 20 yards in front on the attack. Way after he's gone down with a head injury. So what's he going to do here? We had the ball, so you best give it to us, man. We quite comfortably have possession. So if he does a drop ball, a contested drop ball, I'll be livid. I don't think he's going to. Just give it to, I think he's just going to drop it for Ekwa now. There we go, on the right-hand side. It is Ekwa. Rig. To Dan Neil. It's not a great pass, but he's managed to keep it under control. Brings it forward. Well done, Dan. Help him. He finds Mundle. Still Mundle. He drifts inside. Help him. Plays it all the way back to Hjelde now onto Dan Ballard. Well in. And now it is. Styles does really well there. Riggs tries to flick it in early. It's not come off this time, but they've knocked the ball out. This is more likely. We've got a bit of tempo to our play for the first time. It took an hour for us to get a bit of tempo to our play. Come on. And if you haven't hit the like button already, guys, it'd be massively appreciated if you do hit the thumbs up. And hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. I do try and do the streams when I can. For those who can't get to the game or they just fancy an alternative commentary, I do try my best, even though I do drift off topic and chat shit at the best of times. Dykes is coming off. Armstrong's coming on. Is Elias Chair coming off as well? I think he might be. Chair is coming off. Throw in, back to Hjelde. He's given it all the way back to Patterson. Ballard. Hjelde. Back to Anthony Patterson. He pumps it forward. Go on, win the header. Go on, Riggy. Go on, Riggy. And again. Well in, that'll do. I think. No, he's kept it in here. Ballard with the head. Down the right-hand side. Rig does really well to turn his man. And again, keep going. He's nicked the ball off him. Oh, no. Riggy's on the floor. He's punching the ground. I don't know what he's done here. Please, no. Oh, he's limping really bad here, Chris Rigg. Please don't. Oh, no. He's got him now. He's moving. Jeez, scared the shit out of me then. A bit dramatic, Chris. Please be okay. Oh, he's still limping a bit. I'm just keeping an eye on him. But we have won the ball back now. It's Job. From distance, he loses the ball. Now they're going to break on the left-hand side. Go on. Contest him, man. Get in the face. Get in the face. Go on. We'll try to thump the ball forward. It's all they've had, really, in the second half. They had a bit of a flurry, didn't they, opening sort of few minutes where they looked half decent, but it's been us since then. But I just hope they don't sort of ride the, well, fucking hell, just about to say they don't ride the wave of pressure, but now they're pressuring us. We've just passed the ball straight to him. Anderson drives from right to left, loads of space. He's got the man in behind, and he struck it at the near post, and Patterson claims it. I still can't remember he's having a shot, man. Easy save there from Patterson in goal. Surprised he didn't parry it out, really, but I won't slate him. It's still 0-0. It is Ballard to Leo Hjelde. Get forward. Come on, lads. How come on. And again, Styles. He just fine. Well played there. Dan Neil. He tries to spread the play. Can he get there? Trey Hume. He's asking a lot of him, but he has got there. Good Trey. Gets the ball in. Can anyone get ahead on it? Still in the box. No, it's not. Oh, they're going to clear it. No foul, lads. Keep the pressure on. No foul. Now they are going to break. Oh, it's half decent ball as well. Come on, man. Jack Colback spreads the play. I hate saying his name, man. I hate saying his fucking name. I'll just say that lad, the piss biscuit. Oh, and their centre back there, Jimmy Dunn. He just spanning between three Sunderland players and sold them all the dummy. Anderson tries to flick it on, but now Alshish intercepts. Go on, a deal. It's Mundell now. You got space to run into, and he's like Bambi on ice, and he just fell over. Mundell there, he's in two minds of which way to go. Now QPR bringing it out from the back. Should I give it back to Begovic? Go on, press him, man, press. Come on. Go on, force him into an error. They're getting a bit sluggish here at the back. They've managed to put it down the line on the left-hand side. Armstrong driving forward for QPR. Dan Ballard standing him up at the moment. They've put the ball in the box and it's clipped the crossbar. Patterson just allowed the cross there to beat him and it's hit the crossbar. Get it away. Yelder does get it away. It's a poor clearance though. Jimmy Dunn on the right hand side. He does really well there to find his man. Go on. Go down. Go down. Dan has lost the ball now. He's tried to break away. Hayden. This is really, really poor viewing this. But now it's Anderson. He's tried to... That should not be a fucking QPR throw-in, man. But either way. Yeah, I'm just watching back there. It was a cross there from the left-hand side. It's totally beat Pato. I think he's going to claim he had it covered, but it's hit the crossbar and bounced away. Now Armstrong trying to hold up the ball on the right-hand side towards the byline for QPR. Tries to put it past Yelder, but he stands his ground well and then gets the ball away. Well played, son. But no one contesting the second ball. It's been volleyed forward the ball. There's a chase on. Job's going to chase it. And Begovic is going to get there first and thump the ball away. That's yours, Dan, with a header. And again, no one's winning any second ball here, man. No one. Job managed to get a foot on it just about. It's just, this is getting awful. It's so scrappy. Just both teams just thumping it forward and seeing what sticks. And nothing is for either side at the moment. Clark Salter. Let's give it back to Begovic again. Go on, press him, man. Press him. Begovic. Fucking hell. Floats the ball forward. And again, we keep like winning headers. All they're doing is pumping the ball forward. We'll win the header. And no one's contesting for the second. There's no one about. So easy for QPR at the moment. Anderson, who's actually been half decent to be fair for QPR, gives it to Dunn on the right hand side. Up against Dan Neil. I don't know whether he got a touch on the ball or not. He did, apparently, according to the linesman. Dan's holding his back there. And it is going to be a corner for QPR. Yeah, Connor, that's true, mate. I saw that as well. When I said the chase is on and then I realised that Job was taking part in the chase, I thought, no, it's not really a chase, is it? It's not a chase at all. It's a mild jog, yeah. But Anderson's going to take the corner now. We're approaching the 70th minute. Anderson to take again for QPR. He signals and then he floats the ball in towards the back post. Get ahead on it. We have won it, and I think a free kick has been given in our favour against Jimmy Dunn. Not too sure what. I think he might have just been climbing there on the back of Trey Hume. Yeah, got it like a bit of a clash of heads there, but they've continued anyway. Dan Neil plays it back to Ballard. I think Jack Calvert left a little bit there on Dan Neil then as he's gone in for the challenge, but we're continuing here. It is Romain Mundell. Spins his man. Come on, spread the play. He does. It's Trey Hume now. Help him out. Back to Pierre-Emerick. Help him out, man. Adil Al-Shish. Oh, and he's... No one's on the same wavelength there. It's fucking abysmal. You tried to slip it in behind the QPR defence, but no one was making the run anyway. It was the wrong choice. And that was an easy goal kick, easily defended by QPR. Cook to pump the ball forward for them. Win the header. It's gone straight through for a Sunderland throw. On the left-hand side. Stephen Mick says, do we practice passing? I don't know whether we practice football, mate. I'm not too sure what we do at this point. But now here's Clark Salt. He's going to put it all the way back to Begovic. QPR captain. Back to Cook. Hayden now. I think he's going to try and dink the ball over the top. He has, so it's been chased by Armstrong. He has got there first. No offside given. So blocked by Ballard. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Well played, son. Help him out. He pumps the ball forward himself there. I thought there was a foul on Job. Referee doesn't agree. And it's a throw into QPR on this near side. Come on. Anderson does really well there to turn his man, but then we win the ball back now. Mundle. Get it in, man. Mundle thumps the ball forward. It's just so hopeful. No one has the confidence to do anything themselves. Mundle then, who wins it in a decent position, just bursts down that side, man. Instead, he just pumps the ball forward and hopes something happens. Yeah, acres of space to run into as well. We're just gifting them possession again. 72 minutes in, still 0-0. Anderson flicks it back to Hayden. He tries to put one in behind. Got it on the right hand side again. And I think a foot has been left in. I think that might have been Dan Neil there. He's been booked. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Dan Neil's picked up a booking. I think he's left one on. Who's that? It might be Hayden who's down on the ground. Yes, it is. He left one on Hayden. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't Dan Neil. I thought it was Dan Neil there. It was Trey Hume. He has left his foot in there on Isaac Hayden. And he's picked up a booking. Now they're a free kick, sort of midway into the second half. Colin, would you say one? I mean, it'd be fun to take one at the end of the season. I mean, at this rate, I mean, what's the point? What would be the point? He wouldn't be going for next season, would he? It just, you might say, you know, get a bit of stability in, you know, sort of keep the ship sailing, as it were. But I don't know. For just a handful of games, I wouldn't really see the point, to be honest with you. Yeah, so Hume now. I thought Hume might have been on a ban as well. So Hume's going to go for 2 games as well. So now we have, 3 fit defenders for the remainder, for the next game. 09 will be coming back, actually. But still, Jesus, we just have no players, man. Good challenge there by Gelder now. Come on, bring it forward. Job again pushed to the ground. And the ref is finally giving it on the halfway line. But now here is Mundle on the left-hand side. Daniel, loads of space. He's going to put a dive ball. He's spread it to Trey Hume on the right. Puts the ball in the box. Can anyone get there? They can't. It's headed away. Go on, Dan. Get your head on it. To Ekwa. Cushions it to Styles. Back to Daniel. Spreads it really well to Mundle. Go on, son. Get it in. Get it in. Get the ball in if you can. He's tried to do too much there. I think he's going to lose the ball. And it's been put out for a Sunderland throw right by the corner flag there by Jimmy Dunn. Styles now. He does put the ball in. It's not a bad one either, but it fizzes through everyone. Go on. Keep going, keep going. There we go. It's Dan Ballard. Trey Hume. Come on, man. Come on, let's do something here. Come on. Rig, back to Trey Hume. We haven't seen a lot of Rig since coming on. Now here's Ekwa. He spreads it to Styles on the left-hand side. Mundle picks up the ball, cuts in from left to right. Get the ball in the box, man. It's Ekwa from distance. Tries to dink one in back to Mundle. He does pick it up. Mundle, and it's hit his own man. Still in the box. It's an overhead kick from the QPR defender there. But now it's flicked onto Adil Al-Shish on the left wing. Go on, give the ball back. It's Ekwa now. Driving forward. Help us out. He does play it into Styles, who hits it. It's deflected. Is he going to fall for Chris Rigg? No, it's not. It nearly scrambled its way through for Rigg. Connor Dodds keeps putting Rigg right wing. I don't get it either, mate. I don't get it. He's a centre mid. End of story. He's a centre midfield. And I know a lot of that. I keep on saying this now on streams and in videos, but a lot of people shout for him to be number 10, but he's a brilliant centre midfielder. I think they're just trying to shoehorn him in. Because they're thinking, right, okay, he's got a bit of a label on his head now in terms of a monetary value. He's a really young lad. He's got headlines and all that kind of shit. So they're just trying to keep certain people happy. So they're trying to shoehorn him in the side. But I think he's miles better than... I think just him and Dan Neil in the middle would be brilliant. But now they're breaking on the left-hand side. QPR up against Trey Hume. Trey... He's beating there. Ball's pointing the box. Get there first, Anthony Patterson. He has done. Rolls it out for Styles. Can we break now? Come on. Sorry, it's Al-Shish, not Styles, sorry. Help him out. Why hasn't Mundle made the run? He's stood still. Ekwa all the way back to Hjelde. Now here's Dan Neil. Dinks one over the top. For Hume. Rigg was such a hopeful pass. You haven't waited for Rigg to make the run. Rigg does really well there with a sliding challenge, but it is going to go out for a QPR throw. And we are going to see another Sunderland substitution. Mundle is going to come off. And Burstow is coming on. Hey guys, Mark, I've just got on. How's it been? Any improvement? Not really, mate. If I've been totally honest, it hasn't been fantastic at all. QPR have definitely had the better chances. We haven't tested Begovic throughout the game. We've made sort of a few nearly moments, but they're very few and far between. Rigg now pumps the ball forward on the right hand side. Joe backing into his man. Come on. And that's going to go out. Is it going to go out? No, they put it forward again. Ballard wins the header. Hjelde's going to win the foot race there. And gives it back to Anthony Patterson. I think there's going to be a free kick. Armstrong, I think, just had a little shove on Ballard. And we get a free kick inside our own half here. We're approaching the 80th minute mark. Still 0-0. Burstow come on. And Mundle come off. Hjelde onto Ekwa. He's going to bring the ball forward now into the QPR half. Help him out. He tries to put it down the line. He does fine now. Sheesh. Oh, and he goes down holding his ankle. I'm not too sure what happened then, but the ref hasn't given anything. QPR are going to break now. Al-Shish has stayed down. Don't look happy with that. I'll have to see a replay. I'm not sure whether there was a bit of a clash. Let's have a look. Al-Shish, yeah. It's a little dig in the back of the heels. A couple of times that's happened with Al-Shish. Yeah, DJ man, who will win? I'm not winning anything. No one's winning life. Anyone watching this game isn't winning. You're right, Connor. Anderson is going to take a free kick for QPR just inside the Sunderland half. I think he's just going to pump the ball in here. He has done. It's a dive ball, win the header. He goes straight through everyone. Is he going to go out for it? Oh, I think, yeah, there's a foul. Play's been stopped as the ball's put in. I'm not sure who it was. I think it's Jimmy Dunn who's committed the foul anyway. A couple of times that's happened now. I think it might have been Rigg. who's took one on the back of the head. Have a look at that again. Or is it? Let's have a look. No, it's not Rigg, sorry. It's Hume. Done, he's led with an elbow, I think. But we've got the ball now. 80th minute gone. Hjelde. Dan Neil. Turn, son. Turn, help him out. And he's been pulled down by Jack Colback. Yeah, there's loads, mate. Loads. Loads of Sunderland links. Hjelde. Ekwa comes deep to collect. Help him out, man. He does give it to Dan Neil on the left-hand side. He keeps it in. Pumps it forward. Job heads it on. Oh, sorry, Burso heads it on. Job, come on, ref. He's got his arm on his fucking neck, man. That's Hume. Help him, help him, help him. Rigg. He finds Hume on the overlap. Come, get in the box now. He does get it in. It's took a deflection, and it's going to be a Sunderland corner. Come on, lads. Howie, come on. Let's make it 1-0 and just see this one out. Come on. Come on. It is our sheet to take. Come on, someone win it. Ball in the box. Can anyone get there? It's headed away. Only as far as Ekwa, who tries the volley. It finds our sheet back to Ekwa on his right foot. Screaming for the ball. Hume on the right hand side. Didn't get it. Sorry, it was Rigg, but oh, there's a fumble there. Hume did thump the ball back into the box, and Job and Begovic have gone for it. It's a foul. But Begovic is going to take the QPR free kick inside his own box. Pump forward. Get your head in it, man. Get your head in it. Burstow did win the header, which put it back in danger there, really. Ekwa, come on. Go up for it, man. Colback. Oh, it's a good chance now for him. Hayden. Go on. Press, press. Adil Al-Shish, he's put a shift and a half in. Adil Al-Shish. Not everything has gone right perfectly for him. But he's put a hell of a shift in, that lad. From the front. Deflected pass for QPR. Still finds Colback now. Puts it out wide. Is he offside? Yes, he is. Come on. QPR making a couple of changes now. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of forced changes now, isn't there? And there's just going to be yet another shuffle of the pack next time out. Obviously with Hume now going to be banned for the next couple of games. Pembele gives him an opportunity. Obviously 09 will be back. But Patterson now to Hjelde. Thumps the ball forward. Can we get a flick on? We can't. But then we do in the second ball with Al-Shish. Done. Climbing his man, but nothing given. Bit of a scramble here. Al-Shish tries to flick it inside. Can't find his man. It really is just such a scrappy game here. Go on, get there, Job. Get there, Job. He does nick it off him. It is Job. Bringing it down the right-hand side. He doesn't have any real support there, but he does find Rigg on the right. And he wins us a throw-in on the far side. Nearly 85 minutes. Dan Neil. Oh, Burstow's pass was poor. And now they are going to break. QPR. Surely that's offside. It's not been given. They're through here. Great chance for them. And it's hard and low, but straight. Patterson. Ballard is going absolutely apeshit. Screaming towards the linesman. that Armstrong was offside as the ball was played in behind. Not too sure whether he has. But it's a save straight at Patterson, but at his legs. And it's going to be a corner. Great chance for Armstrong there. We haven't had a shot, have we? Have we had a shot? I can't remember us having a shot throughout the entirety of this game. It's a corner for QPR. Ball put into us, the near post, punched away. Come on now, press. Get out, lads. Get out, lads. Call back now from deep. He's going to thump the ball back in. Finds his man. Good chance. I've got it across goal. I thought that could have been a handball for him. Job has kind of guided it with his upper arm there, but Rigg has pulled back as we do try and counter. And he's been booked as well. We've had 10. No chance. Not a chance. Absolutely no way if we had 10 shots. They might say that on the stats. I don't know where the fuck they've got that from. Because I can't remember any being blocked. Really? Hume with the throw in to Ekwa. Back to Hume. Ballard. Pato now to Hjelde. Come on, man. Sunderland fans now screaming for us to get the ball forward. Another header won by Dan Neil. Come on, man. Adil Ashish with another header. And then done with a third header for QPR. Come on now, Ekwa. Tries to find Ashish on the left-hand side. Puts it in early. And they've managed to get it away. They've put the ball over the top towards Armstrong. Is he onside? Here again. He's onside. He's got him behind Ballard. Armstrong puts it across goal. It's a save. Oh, it's a save from Patterson. Saved our arses there. Armstrong, that's the third or fourth time we've seen him getting behind. He looked offside. And it was pulled back by Armstrong. He's looked so threatening for QPR since coming on. Pulls it back. It's drilled straight down the middle. Patterson gets enough on it. But I don't know, guys. This is just shit. Come on. Ball in behind. Chris Rigg. He gets there. Across goal. Can anyone get there? And it's going to be a corner. Jesus Christ. Cook with the clearance. We got him behind there really well. He put a ball in. And it was like a very acrobatic clearance. Yeah, it was Willock with the shot earlier for QPR. He's put it straight at Pato. But now, Ashish with the corner for Sunderland. Can we get a last gasp winner here? Possibly. To put us into the international break with a smile on our faces. The cross is... Oh, it's flicked on at the near post by Dan Ballard. It's a very good ball. But it doesn't find anyone. It was a scorpion kick, kind of. I couldn't think of the word from Cook earlier to get the ball away. Now Armstrong is taking the length of the pitch here for QPR. Trey Hume's falling all over the place. It's Armstrong again. This time at the near post for Pato to claim easily. Get us into 0-0, man. Now here's Ekwa. We're nearly at the 90th minute here. Rigg comes deep for it. Help him, man. Puts the ball over the top. It's just hopeful, really, that from Rigg. But done. He's going to thump the ball forward again. Win the header. Get there first. Willing down. And again, come on. It hasn't been shown the added time just yet. But who's down? We've got the ball again. What's he going back for? Oh, fuck off. Armstrong's on the ground. You've let us play an extra 40 odd seconds. You've let them play around with it. As soon as we get the ball, you've stopped the play. QPR, it's not a head injury. Oh, fuck. This is just a joke. End the game, ref. Jesus Christ, man. Is he only 20? Well, he fixed the bill for us. Yeah, 3 minutes have been added on. We're sort of 10 seconds over the 90-minute mark at the moment. But I can't believe they've done that. We had the ball in their half. And then after a while, they've stopped the play to go back up the other end where Armstrong's on the floor. It looks like it's just cramp or something. Why has he stopped the play for that? It's not a head injury. It's absolute bollocks. This referee's a knobhead. Hey. Sue, thanks for doing that. No, absolutely fine. Thank you for joining, Sue. We appreciate that. Just making up rules as they go along here, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. Absolutely miraculous. Back from the dead. But now here's Dan Ballard. Neil. Come on, get at him now. Get at him. Equa on the right hand side. Back to Dan Neil. Equa. Driving forward, help him out. Finds Rigg. Knocks it on for Dan Neil. He tries to put an early ball in. It's took a deflection. Found Equa again. Dan Neil on the right hand side. Trey Hume tries a little 1-2 with Chris Rigg. He don't get the return ball. Sorry, with Al-Shish. Don't get the return ball. Al-Shish down again. How many times have we seen him go down with his clutching his ankle? Let's have a look at it. Al-Shish now. Colbert, I mean, he's gone down a bit soft. That's the one thing with Al-Shish today. I've loved it. He's running. He's worked his socks off today. Adil Al-Shish. And I have seen that nasty side to him, but it's that soft side as well where the tiniest thing is going down. He's clutching his ankle as if he's been shot. And particularly when it's not given, just get up, man. I say that, but they're doing the exact same thing, aren't we? They put the ball forward, win the header. Hume now, he on the half volley gets it forward. I thought that was it is. He's led with his hand there. Done. How he's not been booked, by the way, done that 3 or 4 times that's happened where he's just led with his elbow. But we do have a free kick. It's Styles now on the left hand side. Back to Dan Neil. Nice diag there from Dan Neil. Finds Troy Hume. Get the overlap. There's no one there, so he puts it back for Equa. We've passed the 93-minute mark. There will probably be a little bit longer because of Armstrong being on the floor and rising from the dead. But now here's Styles. Gets a ball in the box. Can anyone get there? They can't. Keeper claims it. This looks destined for 0-0 this. Yeah, the only minor positive you can take from this is that we haven't lost 7 in a row. We've stopped the rot somewhat. Put the ball forward. Is the ref going to blow the whistle? He hasn't just yet. Header there by Hjelde. Styles with the throw on the left-hand side. Launches it forward. He's straight to a QPR man. And again, come on. Equa. Referee has blown his whistle. 0-0. We have stopped the rot, so we haven't lost 7 in a row. But let's be brutally honest. QPR, yeah, they have. I don't think their league table really reflects how good that side is to a degree. Their results haven't been absolutely awful. They only beat Leicester the other week. But we should be playing so much better than that. We made QPR look so much better than what they are. We barely tested the keeper at all. And it just shows how far we've fallen when, like you just said then, to build on a 0-0 draw with QPR after losing 6 before that in a row, it's just shit. I just want the season over with, really, to be honest with you, and sort this shit out. But here we go, guys. 0-0. We haven't got beat. If you have enjoyed, please hit the like button for me and subscribe if you are new. As I say, I do try and do these as much as I possibly can. I do appreciate the support. So here we go, clean sheet, as we're saying there, Rob. Clean sheet, and we haven't lost 7 in a row. So that is it, guys. Cheers for joining, guys. See you later.